Greetings everyone, hope you all having a lovely day with your magical anime waifu slime maid. I'm not too sure where I was going with that. My name is Flare Bliss and we've returned back to Adventures of Skye, the slime maid. It's another bright and sunny morning over at Tipton Forest. I do wonder what this day will bring, and I'll organise it further. It's only yesterday that Skye became a maid from the power of a goddess because of my kind act. It's been a long time I was rewarded something that's precious to me. I just see you for life because where's the sentence going? And she's still lovely to me since yesterday. Right now I finished another glorious breakfast meal that Skye made for me. She still looks at me with a cheerful smile since I got downstairs. Her calm vibes made me relaxed and safe as well. I don't know what's wrong with me that made me feel this way, but I must make myself as focused and pleasant as possible.
So, Master, what are we going to do today?
Something similar that we did on the previous day.
More missions to do?
I think that we should have a day off from missions today. I got other things in mind that we can plan out to do.
And what is that, Master?
We're going to spend time together in the city. She still looked happy about my change of plans. I just want this opportunity to get to know her better.
I'm okay with that idea, as long as I'm with you.
I get that covers that plan after she's alright having a day off, even though that she just had joined the guild yesterday. Right. As I get my equipment ready, we can leave as soon as possible.
Okay, let's have a fun day, Master.
Certainly. Cool. Let me get started. As ever, there's a link down in the description below where you'll be able to purchase this game for yourselves. Skye and I are walking through Tipton Forest towards the city. We've been having some small talk about what we do when we get there. I could get this moment to get to know her more. As we are gentle walking along, Skye slightly tilted her head to the right as she remembered something.
Oh! I remembered this bit of the forest. It's next to the riverside. Let's go there, Master.
Sure, I don't see why not. Why are we going this way?
Yes! Come on!
I wonder if there are other slimes around here. Skye goes forward to the path to the riverside that she knows of. I began to run after her. I'm feeling calm about this situation of her radiance. We reached the riverside of the forest. The scenery as we arrived there was pretty to look around, with things with water flowing along the river stream. The open skies were not covered from the tree branches, and the lovely green grass across the area. I don't even notice this area since I have only been here for almost a month. Truly a nice view to see. Now, Skye looks at the area that she's excited to be in. This place is interesting to glance at.
I told you that you would like this, Master.
She was continuing to look at where the river is. I guess this is the perfect place to ask her more about herself. So, is this the place where you like to be as a slime? She looks directly at me with that same smile.
Why, yes, Master. Most of the time. I love the scenery here because it feels good to spend time. But there's one thing I dislike about this place.
And what would that be, Skye? What was that? Oh. Skye thinks for a moment. It's like she's pretty embarrassed to tell me about it. What are you hiding?
I'm afraid of ladybugs.
There's no need to be afraid of... Well, there's no need to be embarrassed by that. After she said that, I stared at her in confusion. But why ladybugs? Is she afraid of ladybugs? The more I think about it, I want to laugh at the situation, but that may upset her. Yeah, it'd be best to not laugh at her. I try to question her about it. Out of all the bugs, why ladybugs?
They can snuggle.
I immediately cough instead of a short chuckle that I was trying to prevent doing. Yeah, I'm kind of not getting this, but it might be something to do with burrowing inside a slime. What do you mean ladybugs can snuggle? She heavily sighs as she's ready to talk with me about this weird topic.
One day, I minded my own business as I saw a view from this place. I noticed that a ladybug was on my head. The next thing, it was picking and wiggling itself onto me.
Ah, and because you're a slime, your context is not entirely solid.
It's like invading my personal space. No other creature does that in my life. And then, a few more were flying around me, like I'm their flower bed. I quickly shrugged them off me and ran as fast as possible. I've never felt so nervous in my life.
From her facial expression, Skye feels worn out from talking to me about that encounter. At least she's opened up about it. Now that I know she has a sensitive and shy side behind the cute, busty and respectful appearance. Wait, why the hell did I just thought the word busty? Yeah, I was thinking, why that word with the others? But alas, nothing of that. I need to respond to her. At least now you're a magical slime maid. You have the power and courage to blow the tiny ladybugs away. She softly giggles at my words of encouragement. It does make her cute in a way.
I like your compliment, and thank you, Master. Now I feel better after getting it off my chest. This place does bring out the best of you.
I nodded in agreement. I guess it was a good idea to be in an open space like this and discuss things. I miss that with my old friends. Yeah, I guess it's time to keep going. Hey, let's come back here another time. Let's carry on with our day.
Right away, Master.
We start to resume our walk toward the city as we walk close to where the riverside is. Only those who have done good deeds are rewarded with a magical maid. We arrived at the Ram pub. It's still busy as usual with the casual locals and people who work at the council. I gave out a few hand waves to the customers that I talked to a few times here, and I met during missions. Isn't it here and there? I must have been a famous person around these parts. I noticed that Skye copied my actions to others as well. It's not always the best to do that, but there's nothing wrong with being friendly. Even more people waving at us back. It must be Skye's unconditional affection and appearance. I tried and left it alone. I'm going to see Thomas and chat for a while. Hey Thomas, I'm here with Skye. Thomas turns his head and sees us sitting down. His face expression like he's happy to see us and walk towards us.
It's not even 24 hours since you both left from here, and you want some juicy news?
Yeah. A good afternoon, Alex and Skye would be better. What happened to the customer service?
Fine. Good afternoon, Alex and Skye.
Good afternoon, Thomas. I see that your pub is getting busy.
Well, ever since the Guild Center opened, Tipton City has become safer for the businessmen and noblemen to travel here.
And it sounds like there's something else to add on this as well. Yeah, that's why I'm here. And see you, of course.
What I've heard, that the safer the city, the upcoming growth will happen. That's all from me.
A minor update, but still a good one.
I'm glad to hear some good news that the city is getting better.
Yep, thanks to the Guild Center and the members, including us.
And we'll do anything to keep Tipton away from danger.
That's the spirit, Skye.
Whatever you taught since yesterday, she's doing great.
Thanks, I guess. All I did for her is sign her up to the guild and treat her well. All the manners and kicking enemies' butts off is all on her. Hey, you did your part as well, Alex.
Hey guys, would you mind if I can join you?
No, I don't mind at all. We don't mind. Next to us is Elizabeth. She's pretty pleased to see us having a conversation. Hey, Elizabeth. Have a seat with us. She smiles at my reply and she sits next to bar stool to my right side.
Hello there, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth waves back at Skye.
Greetings, Skye. You're looking lovely.
Long time no see, Lizzie.
A short name, huh? Elizabeth looks tired and rolls her eyes at Thomas's comment.
You tease me with that nickname of yours, huh?
Hey now, you know how I'll be among us friends. Anyway, how's life as one of the guild girls?
guild girls. Okay, you could say guild members. Goodness sakes, Thomas. Are you a flirter of this game? She smiles and shrugs her shoulders.
Things have calmed down from a few weeks ago. There were many quests, members to sign up for, and adventurers from other places. But as long as we're working for a good cause, then it was all worth it.
Even though we met only yesterday. You're doing a great job.
Oh, you're too nice, sweetie.
Speaking of great jobs, I bet the higher class and the mayor took notice of the city improving.
What I know so far is that the mayor and his family visited the place and praised the workers and members a few days ago.
Yep, I was there during that evening with the mayor and his daughter. It was quite a moment. I'm glad I was getting praised.
Wow.
Or prized.
Stealing the spotlight from everyone else's work and efforts.
And I took that personally. There was a moment's silence between the four of us for a few seconds. Then Thomas burst out of laughter from our discussion, and the three of us joined in with the laughing. We laughed that long that some of the customers looked at us with quite strange looks, but turned back to their casual and drinking business. That was a great moment between us.
Do you have any topics to talk about?
Do you know that ladybugs can snuggle on your skin? Oh dear, Skye. When I gave out my question to discuss to the group, Thomas and Elizabeth made confusing expressions on their face, and Skye... Yeah. While Skye slowly turns her body to the opposite side to try not to be a part of this.
Now, this is bizarre.
Yeah, it was quite bizarre, isn't it?
That's the first time I've heard of that.
Well, new mysteries come about every day, regardless of their minor or major. Well, I heard it from a friend back when I'm coming from. Skye realized I was coming for her, but then she returned to her usual position on the bar stool.
Whoever your friend was must have had a unique experience.
Yep, he certainly did. No problem. So, what other stories what you talk about? There's a lot of conversations, a lot of sentences here where the dialogue itself, the grammar of it is not entirely flowing. Like, the words are spelled correctly, but the grammar itself is not how it should be. I know that's hypocritical coming from me, who is not able to form a sentence together properly, but for goodness sakes. And we'll start to talk among ourselves at any small talk of the tip-top areas. And after many hours of spending our time in Tipton, Skye and I walked back to our cabin house in the forest. The river feels relaxing, and the sky is filled with an orange-coloured evening. So, what do you think about our day off together?
A brilliant day out with you, Master. I got to know Thomas and Elizabeth more than ever. And thanks for not mentioning me about the ladybugs.
No worries, it's only natural, but I'm sorry for mentioning it in the first place.
I do wonder what tomorrow will bring for us.
More adventures. There'll be missions and tons of city activities to check out. Let's rest up so we can be ready bright and early. Skye smiles without an E and nods to my idea as we're getting close to the house. I don't regret this day out. And the next day dawns. Oh.
Why, hello, everyone. It's been a while.
Hello, Larissa. What part do you have within the rest of the story?
Let's pick up from where we left off. It's been a month since we left our heroes.
Wait, really? It's been a month? I thought it's only been 2 days.
Their bonds for one another are ever growing.
Great. We're gonna skip forward in time, aren't we?
Skye has continued improving herself. Her personality is reaching new heights.
I feel like there's a lot here that could be included in the game rather than just having us this scene with Larissa giving some background info that's very basic about Skye herself.
And thanks to her master, she made it as a bronze rank adventurer. For Alex Goldstone, however, he is slowly opening up to her, to his true feelings about himself.
Ooh, was a little bit of romance involved?
We'll soon find out. Let's get back to the show.
Thank you, Larissa. But I feel like there's a lot that could have happened between then and there. Close to the other side of Tipton Forest, Skye and I enter inside a cave. We just accepted this mission to rescue an anonymous person that was just requested from the guild center. Whatever scenes that are not within the public eye of a game, even though it exists within the universe of the story, is just as important as the scenes that you see within a game. For all my time as an adventurer, I've never seen one who wants to be rescued but also to be a mystery before. Well, at least the reward seemed decent enough. As we continued walking through this cave with a flame torch in my hand, I noticed a shadowy figure ahead of us. Skye goes along and checks if it's safe.
Hello? Is someone there?
Hello? A feminine voice appears to us. Wait, I remembered a code that's on the quest sheet if we found the right person. I signal Skye to get the sheet out of my bag and I begin reading. Rubies are breakable. Or was it rubles? But diamonds are forever. There is a brief silence between the anonymous person and us. The unknown person moves from the dark corner towards us. Hello? You got an injury on your left leg. It appears to be a young woman with short red hair and glasses on. She has a white top and a long red dress with relatively long red hair and a purple star, and with red framed glasses. She lifted her long red dress skirt to show that her left leg thigh has a dried up blood cut mark. But she looks too familiar to me. It's like I know her around Tipton. Hang on a minute. Aren't you Tara Turmeric? She nods.
The one and only.
What are you doing here then?
Who's this girl, Master?
Excuse you? I'm no girl. I'm the mayor of Tipton's daughter, thank you very much.
Tara, for goodness sake, you don't need to be rude. That was a strange outburst and Skye feels unpleasant. Yeah, exactly. The mayor's daughter of Tipton. Anyway, why did you end up in a place like this? Tara crosses her arms together and frowns, showing that she means business to the two adventurers.
Obviously to hide and take a break from my father last night. We argued, and I don't want to get into the details.
Well, how did you get that scar on your left leg?
It was getting dark, and I lost my trail back home. I sent out a magic note to the guild center and left it anonymous. And I hurt my leg while entering the cave. That's my story.
It seems like an average upper-class problem, but the right thing to do is to heal her up and guide her back to Tipton. Well, it's a good thing we're here, Tara.
That's Miss Turmeric to you, idiot.
Okay, Miss Turmeric. Would you like us to help you out, or would you like us to just leave you alone, since considering that you're perfectly capable on your own to get back by yourself? With that dumb insult, Skye comes in front of me to confront Tara.
Would you mind showing Master Goldston a little gratitude as he picked the rescue mission for you?
Who do you think you are to come into my face as the future mayor of the city?
Well, you better start learning some manners on treating people who show some respect.
Exactly.
Only people can earn respect, not want it. You better learn your place, Maid.
The two mouthy girls are locked into each other's eyes of superiority. I must do something to ease the uproar. Skye, would you mind healing her leg so we can get out of here, please? Skye looks at me with confusion and feeling unsure.
Are you sure? About someone who insulted you?
That's an order, Skye. She's the one that needs our help, regardless of their attitude. We adventurers helped out the less fortunate at all times, especially during a rescue, but for those who are less fortunate or are more thankful than this rich, arrogant individual. Skye takes my formal tone very well. She bows at me with respect and goes to heal Tara's leg where the blood mark is.
Please accept my apologies if I was rude to you.
Finally, you learn your place as your master told you to do.
Skye ignores her words of hierarchy and finishes healing Tara's leg. Just don't let her words get to you, Skye. Skye immediately walks back to my side looking professional, but a bit fed up. Tara stands and walks regularly to see if everything is alright.
Perfect. As it should be.
You're not even going to say thanks or thank you?
Now, your names?
You know very well that we could just leave our names anonymous. Yep, sounds like an order from the young leader. My name is Alex Goldstone, a silver rank adventurer, and this is Skye, my magical slime maid. Tara takes a glance at us, but seems slightly unimpressed.
Yeah, sure. Now let's hurry up and escort me out of this place.
You really are self-absorbent, aren't you? Of course, Miss Turmeric. Let's move, Skye. We make our departure from the cave with Tara next to us. As we walk along Tipton Forest, Tara's still looking unimpressed at us. To make this journey back less complicated, I must say something. So, Miss Turmeric, have you kept track of the guild center since it opened 2 months ago?
My father checks on those things, but from what I heard, you adventurers did a splendid job of keeping things under control.
Yes, and you better give some respect to those that provide safety to the city in which you're going to mayor one day. That's true. Plus, the business side is getting positive, and more visitors from the outer gates are coming in better than expected.
How on earth do you know about the business side of Tipton?
Because I'm involved with the business side of Tipton in the field. Most people working the council go to the Ram pub after hours to talk about their daily lives at work.
Very well. I hope they don't badmouth my family name.
I need to change the subject before I'll be banned for being a snitch at a pub. I just need to think of one.
You must have been a well-known citizen of Tipton to be a gossip.
I don't live here. I came from my old city to help Tipton when the guild center opened with some other guild members. I guess I became too comfortable here because I made some new friends.
An exciting choice for helping my city out. What are your life goals?
It's not your city, darling. I just need to earn some awards and points enough to become a gold rank member.
I see that you have your life sorted out.
Tara takes a sight to Skye.
What about you, Skye? What are your goals in life?
My goals are looking after my master and becoming a gold rank adventurer.
Ah, following in your master's footsteps. Very straightforward and optional for anyone.
My goals in life are my very own. Thank you.
I guess things look a little tense between these two since they bicker at the cave. At least the good news is that we've just arrived at the streets of Tipton. It's Tipton, not your city, Tara. Hey, we arrived back to the city safe and sound. Let's go ahead to the guild center. Getting a bit ahead of myself there. Meanwhile, at the guild center, I managed to explain our rescue mission details and who the anonymous person was to Elizabeth. We received our reward for our mission, and Tara told us that she wants to keep this mission a secret. We're going to announce this to every single goddamn individual that comes by Tipton. I don't see why we need to keep it a secret. Some townfolk have noticed us coming from the forest anyway. Exactly. It's not like if it is a secret.
I don't want it to be a big deal as it is. As you said, people like to gossip around here.
Then shouldn't you be going before any other eyes pry in?
I'll explain things to my father when I arrive home soon.
If you say so. Alright, fine. So be it.
Miss Turmeric, remember to take medicine to strengthen your legs.
Thanks for the reminder, Elizabeth. Your assistance is most welcomed.
No problem.
So, the healing spell doesn't work?
It helped my flesh and my health, but not the bone itself. But I'll get over it.
Well, I guess you take care when you rest at home. See you around, Miss Turmeric. Tara took my kind words at heart as she looks at me with sudden care and confusion. There is a brief silence between us. Skye and Elizabeth notice our new form of connection as well. Skye appears to be unsure about this. Finally, Tara smiles back at me.
It appears that you're not a glory hog adventurer that I first assumed you would be.
We can have another one of these kind of self-absorbent, rich characters. I guess I just take that as a compliment. Okay, thanks for your words, even though they seem kind of backhanded.
I bid you a good day, Alex Goldstone and Elizabeth.
I kind of have a natural instinct to always lash out at rich people that have this kind of really arrogant, thinking they are on top of the world kind of individuals.
And bye, Slime, Skye, whatever.
Fine, Tara. I hear Tara did a flat tone goodbye to Skye. Yeah, these ladies won't get along real soon. Skye still bows to her.
I hope you arrive home safely, Miss Turmeric.
Tara takes one last smiling look at me and leaves the building. Skye inhales and lets out a giant exhale of relief.
Master, do you have our stuff?
Yes, I'm carrying our rewards.
Great. Let's get out of here. Take care, Elizabeth.
She walks in front of me and strangely exits the building. Strangely exits the building? Yeah, it seems that Tara really did ruffle her, I was about to say feathers, but layers of slime. With me looking at what's going on with her, Elizabeth has a smirk on her face. I don't know what's up with her.
If you don't know what's going on in a woman's mind, then you have a lot to learn.
Excuse me? Oh, is it because of the way that Tara was smiling at us? And the fact that Skye was not that appreciative of somebody else smiling at Alex?
Just food for thought for you.
Thanks, Elizabeth. Well, at least you're kind. Well, that was weird and I'm not following. I'm just going to take my leave in confusion. Fair enough. See you soon, Elizabeth.
Ciao for now.
Ciao for now. I exit the building. I see Skye waiting for me, but she looks bothered. Hey Skye, what's wrong?
It's Tara. I was so annoyed by how she acted like she's a big shot towards us and belittling us. Sure, she has her duties as the mayor's daughter, but she was so rude.
Yep, raised with silver cutlery. Yeah, I dealt with rich snobs during my questing, but I don't let it get the best of me. And that is probably for the best, actually, because you're just fueling their ego. Skye widens her eyes of disapproval at my words.
Are you sure? Before she left, she put a charm on you.
What kind of charm? A charm? I guess she complimented me of how she likes my status as an adventurer. If you try to show your reputation to others, Tara won't think of you as a bother. Skye's facial expression has turned from unsure to a mix of hurt and rage. It's like I bother her even more by telling her to improve herself. Skye has a moment to think about what I just said. Skye? Are you fine?
I'm okay, Master. Let's go home.
That's a good idea. She starts to walk out anger to where the cabin is. I'll try not to talk about Tara for now. I'll get a bit tired as well, but today is an alright day. I suppose me lashing out at Tara was kind of like a fueling ego sort of thing. The next morning, I slowly stretch out of my bed as I prepare myself for another day of Tipton. As I go downstairs, I realise that there's no sight of Skye around. My usual breakfast that she does for me is ready on the table and there's a written note next to the food. I pick up a note and it's a message from Skye to me. Good morning, Master. I hope you have a nice rest. If you're reading this, it means I already left for the guild centre to look for a mission to get closer to a silver rank like you. You made me think about this yesterday, but I'm going to show you, that brat Tara, and everyone that I'm as important as you. See you soon, Master. From Skye with a few X's at the end. Oh, that's why she left. I never knew that I bothered her too much about it. Tara did hit a nerve on her. I'll probably meet her in the city in the evening to say that I was wrong about improving herself for others. That's probably a good start. At least the food is warm to eat. Yeah, sometimes it's not what you say, but it's also how you say it. I arrived at Tipton in the afternoon to see everything worthwhile going on. I decided not to go on a mission today. I got used to Skybeam on my side. I guess I'll save that for later. Time to look around. But as I do, someone familiar comes close to me. It's Tara. It seems like she's feeling better since yesterday, as she notices my appearance. What do you want?
Hello, Mr. Goldstone. Fancy day today, isn't it?
Why are you being friendly? I believe so. Would you mind dropping the rich girl persona? I still think you're nice. Really. Tara takes a step back and acts shocked, but she stops herself to speak to me. Then she sighs.
I always try my best with the locals around me. It looks like it does not affect you.
No, because we have ourselves the knowledge and experience to know that we can pick up on these kind of traits. Since you said your goodbyes to me, I could tell that you're a confident and friendly person. Confident, yes, but friendly is another question.
Of course. The best tutors raised me in the land of Bromwich. But seriously, thanks for your comment. And I apologize for my outburst of behavior towards you. I need to try to become a proper and fair lady.
I get it. You have to act a certain way since you're upper class.
You always have the right answers, don't you?
Well, I'll try, or I'm just that lucky. Both of us exchange a healthy laugh.
Anyway, where's your maid?
She is out for the day. She went on a mission by herself. We had a misunderstanding because of you. And now she's doing this to improve her reputation and impress others.
I understand. That's very bold of her.
She thinks to herself about the situation I told her of Skye. Now she feels a little guilty.
A fault of my actions. I must apologize to her when she returns so we can have a start again.
I think you already started on the wrong foot. You can't exactly start again. Yeah, I like that too. So what are you up to now?
Since my father's out of town, I have to do some of his duties, which is supposed to be right now. I'll see you around, Alex.
Okay, see you, Miss Turmeric. As she walks past me, she stops and turns back at me for something.
You can just call me Tara.
I thought we're supposed to call you Miss Turmeric. For goodness sakes, you lectured us and lashed at us for not calling you that anyways. She turns back and lightly runs to where she needs to be. Well, that was a nice exciting moment with Tara. Anyway, I'm going to head to the Ram pub. And when we get there, is Skye gonna be there? I arrive to see the same old regular customers inside the building, and Thomas is doing his usual bartending as I come by and sit down.
Look who's here early. How have you been?
Very good, thank you. I just messed up my life since yesterday.
Oh? I'm all ears for your troubles.
Good to know. It all happened yesterday. Sometime later. And that's what happened. Again, another opportunity where story could have been added. Thomas is taking in all the information that I told him.
I understand entirely what you're going through.
Are you sure?
Definitely. Even Elizabeth talked about it last evening concerning you.
Oh, really? She also gave me some advice to think about the situation, but yet she wasn't really descriptive of it.
Is it food for thought?
Exactly. What have I done wrong, Thomas? Thomas laughs at me for my worrying question.
Simple. You made Skye jealous in front of Tara when she sweet-talked you.
Oh, wait. That was the whole reason? No way. I said in complete denial.
It's undeniable. A girl got close to her chosen partner, and then another girl entered the scene to impress them.
Yeah, you can understand that there's some kind of rivalry there.
I thought someone like you would notice her moods.
I'm just blinking my eyes and have that blinking eye sound effect. I know, but jealousy? I don't know, man.
Are you sure? Don't you feel a special connection with Skye?
I slowly lower my head to the bar counter, feeling uncomfortable about my inner feelings for Skye. It makes me think about my past. Now I feel sad. It's just Skye has been by my side for over a month, and we do care about each other, but I don't know if I can go further. Ever since what happened to my old party members, it's just hard to care. I sigh in half, feeling sorry for myself. Thomas gives me a pat on my shoulder.
Trying to improve your future so it won't affect your past, right?
Well, improving our future means that the not so far distant past, i.e. the adventures have just happened, will be better. I nod in approval.
My advice is to continue your baby steps with Skye and see where your future goes.
That speech made me feel a bit happier. You're a good guy, Thomas. Thanks, Thomas. You're a true friend to me and everyone in this city.
That's why they called me Thomas the Wise.
Okay, I think that's a bit of a far-fetched stretch, but I love it nonetheless. Isn't that the truth? Oh, I remember you. As things just went friendly with me, Amarest runs into the pub and got my attention.
Excuse me, Alex Gladstone. I have a message from the guild center.
Is Skye in trouble? Yes, what's the issue?
It's about Skye. She and her party came back with a legendary treasure.
What? Wait, what did you say?
Oh, no time. There's a crowd outside the guild center, and Miss Tara Turmeric is about to reward the crew right now.
Okay, I'm on my way. Hey, Thomas, put it on my tab.
Like always.
I exit out to the pub. What kind of treasure is this? Once I got to the guild center, there's a crowd outside of a building as I gently pass through them. I see Skye, Tower, Elizabeth, and some adventurers presenting themselves to the audience. This side Tower is about to make a speech as I reach the front of the crowd. Hey, Moira, did I miss anything? Moira seems surprised to see myself exhausted with confusion and worry, but she soon calmed herself down for a bit.
Just take a nice breather for a moment.
Thank you.
There you go. You're feeling much better.
Thank you.
To answer your question, sounds like we're about to see what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. What is going on here in this legendary treasure?
Attention, citizens of Tipton and beyond. On behalf of our Mayor Turmeric, I would like to showcase the special mission from our adventurer who discovered the treasure, Skye.
I look around as the crowd gives their applause to Skye as she is about to speak.
Hello, everyone. I am Skye, also known as Master Goldstone's beloved slime maid.
Then, okay.
I was assigned to do a rescue mission with some adventurers beside me this morning. As we rescued an elderly couple from the riverside near the cliffs, we stumbled upon a treasure box that emerged from the ground, and we returned the couple and the treasure safely.
The treasure in question belonged to an infamous pirate outlaw,
Ooh.
and there are many riches inside.
But outlaw means that the treasure itself was stolen, wasn't
Miss
it?
Turmeric and I decided to give these adventurers their upgrades to silver rank.
Wait, just like that? The crowd once again cheers the adventurers with praises. I feel a bit proud that Skye is taking a big step and she's a silver rank. Same as me in such a short time.
That's all we have, my citizens. I bid you all to carry on with your day.
The crowd gives out one final clap of approval to Skye and the rest. As the crowd dispersed, I got close to Skye. Hey Skye, I saw you watching from the crowd.
Hello, Master. I saw you too with your smile. Are you proud of me?
That's right, you handled that mission very well. As I look at Skye with positive vibes, I just remember what Thomas said to me. Listen, Skye, I want to say that I'm sorry for not being supportive enough to you and your needs yesterday because of Tara. Would you forgive me? Skye rushes into me for a long, surprising hug, her water-bottled body softly pressed onto me, so warm and comforting. And suddenly I'm feeling shy as her jelly on a plate slowly moved from my chest. Geez, sometimes she's such a coax. I've forgotten how to pronounce that name. I hug her back.
Of course. I'm sorry too for being a grouch.
Yeah, I like this moment.
Excuse me?
What are you doing? And the moment's gone. We depart our hug to pay attention to Tara.
Hello. Do you need something, Miss Turmeric?
Tara took a long inhale, and let out a fast sigh.
I just wanted to say thanks for your mission and something else.
And what would that something else be? Tara's fixing her short hair and pauses to make herself proper.
I would like to say sorry for our first encounter yesterday. It's just, I must keep my guard up for new people.
You're never going to make friends or a lot of friends like that, though. Keep your guard up for everyone is, in a way, bad.
I get that feeling too. and I accept your apology.
Anyway, I have some stuff to do. Take care, Alex and Skye.
Okay, see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Tara waves at us and leaves. This gives me an idea. Hey, let's go home. And this time, I'll cook for you because you've done enough for me. Skye puts her hand to her mouth in shock and joy. And you can tell me how your mission went.
Right. And I'm so happy to be by your side.
Once more, the jolly duo is back together. Same here, let's go. We both head off to the cabin. The wonderful cabin. A week later. 1
Good
week
morning,
later.
my beautiful reader.
Hello, Larissa. Sorry, Goddess Larissa.
I bet you're happy to hear my lovely goddess voice into your ears.
Echoey as well.
Just woken up from my nap, and my child inside me is feeling healthy. Anyway, let's get back to what's happening right now. It looks like Alex and Skye are starting their day by walking down the forest towards Tipton City. Let's go and watch.
Okay. The wind of the morning breeze and the brightness of the early sunlight were feeling fresh and warm to my skin. That means today is going to be a good day. Even if Skye and I are having a day off for missions as we head to the city. I do wonder what's in store for us today. Maybe new food, clothes, or materials to upgrade my weapons for the future? We stopped slowly to heard some rustling noises close to us. Oh, is this another RPG element? What emerges from the trees and bushes are our good friends from the guild center. It's Amaris and Mori. Ah, not enemies, but friends.
Good morning, Sir Alex Gladstone and Madam Skye. How do you do?
Morning, guys. It's been a while.
It sure has.
Good morning to you both.
Hello, Amaris and Moria. What are you both doing here?
We both accepted a mission from the guild to do a morning check at the city's outskirts.
Just the usual checks to see if any outlaws or unwanted creatures cause trouble near the town.
But since we've reached the final area to search around, looks like there's nothing to report.
Shall we go back to the city together? Oh, I see. We're on our way to the guild center to see if there's any updates. You two want to join us heading there?
Oh, that would be a swell idea. Thank you.
Swell indeed.
It's nice to walk together.
Exactly.
All right, guys, let's go.
Let's go. All four of us are heading to the Tipton Guild Center. At the Guild Center, Maury is collecting her rewards at the desk while Skye talking to Elizabeth, and Amaris and I are talking about the regular lives of an adventurer, but mostly him.
I've seen people all my life that step up to being heroic and having the time of their lives. And here I am, strengthening my family name across the lands as far as I can see.
Impressive. All I can say, since we have known each other for long, is that I'm sure you'll be a great hero back at your hometown. Amaris nods at my response and he crosses his arms, delivers a cocky smile and feels proud. I think every once in a while you have earned the right to be a little bit cocky. And I thought I had a big ego. Damn.
Cherish your words. You always lift other spirits up. Where did you get your wisdom from?
My parents. Well, just learning from my past mistakes and improving myself till now.
Excellent experience indeed.
Exactly. Moria heads to Amaris and handed him his rewards.
Thanks for my shares, Moira.
Not a problem. Happy to help out today.
And look who it is. It's trouble again. Sorry, Tara again. From the front doors of the guild, Tara enters through and spotted me. She walks closer to me, but why me in particular? Amaris seems pleased to see her, but Moira looks shy to meet her as she heads over to me for cover, I think. Who's taller?
Good day, Mr. Merrick. Lovely day we adventurers are having.
Hello, my lady.
Greetings, everyone. It seems like you lot were busy with your rewards.
We're still yet to find a mission, and your appearance is delaying our choice.
Oh, my ninja partner and I were patrolling the sites today.
Of course.
Well, I'm pleased that you two are keeping the city safe. Great job.
It's not just us two, but thank you.
It's an honor.
Thank you.
So, Tara, what brings you here?
Just going to have a discussion with Elizabeth over the city's development.
So why'd you eye on me in particular? Or Alex, I mean. That's good to know. She's over there with Skye.
Thank you. I'll take my leave now. See you all soon.
Thank you. As Tara leaves, we waved at her, and now Amorous feels like he has something to do.
Since everything is done, I must return to my place and begin writing a letter to my family.
Oh, that's lovely.
Thanks again to you two for this great day.
No problem, Aramis.
Aramis. Just like that, Aramis hurries back of the building with pride, which leaves Moria and I. This gives me an idea. Hey, Moria. Fancy to go to the Ram pub just for a break? She nods gladly to
I
me.
would like that. Thanks.
Skye nowhere to be seen? It's some time since Moria and I arrived at Ram pub and started talking the usual town gossip with Thomas.
I never normally see you around here, Moira.
Well, sometimes I come with my team members after a mission around here.
Since you have some time, why not tell us why you joined the guild?
Moira thinks for a moment about Thomas's question. She breathes in and out and then makes a speech.
I left my old town because I needed to find some confidence in myself to be a skilled ninja. While camping, I heard there's a new guild center opening in the nearby city, so I made it here. Sure, I was nervous being in a big group, but Alex was there for our first time, doing a mission on that day.
Ah,
And the rewards you received as well. So, I decided to be a guild member here. But so far, I've become better than before with my confidence.
and that's half the battle. When she realized she had been talking too much, it seems like she went back to her regular self by looking down on the floor for a bit. But that's a wonderful story nonetheless.
Oh, my goodness. I've rumbled on again.
No need to worry, buddy. It's good to get to know yourself once in a while.
Exactly. That's true, Thomas. She's done this to me before. She's a real chatterbox when she opens up to herself. Aw, Moira shakes her head with embarrassment. But still, it's a lovely delight.
Oh, you guys. But really, though,
A shy expression has now turned into a happier one.
it's really good that I can feel safe with friends like you around.
I'm a friend. Thanks. I like that.
That's how the friendly neighborhood bartender works.
And we all have a healthy laugh about it. And then Skye enters the pub to see how I
Hello,
am.
Master. I just want to let you know that I had a pleasant talk with the girls, and I'm ready to join with you to spend time during our day.
Hey, good to know that. Well, Moira and Thomas, it's time to continue with my usual routine for the day. See you soon.
Thank you for today.
Thank you as well.
Have a great day.
You as well,
Take
Thomas.
care of the rest of your day.
Hey, Skye and I take our leave from the pub and we continue our day in the city. In the city of rock and... No. A few days later. Again, another with a feint of a few days. It's a warm afternoon as Skye and I walk towards the woods of Tipton Forest because we accepted another lost item mission. The location of the item is on the mountainside of Tipton Cliffs. Finding the thing will be difficult as it was requested as a hard mission with some good rewards. That's the thing about these RPG elements, but also about the difficulty of a mission. It's more difficult, yes, but if you manage to complete it, you get some cracking rewards out of it. We could try to search the area and possibly dig through the rubble. Let's just get this mission over with. As we walk along, we hear some rustling in the bushes from our right side. A wild creature appears in our path. It looks like it's time to fight. Well, say first, but fight. Is it magical or is it... Oh, it's a wolf again. A wolf appears. What would you do? Of course we're going to defend. You defend yourself with your sword. The wolf attacked you by 12 damage. The wolf still looks steady. What would you do? Fight. You hit the wolf with little force. The wolf attacked you by 20. The wolf is looking tired. What would you do? Of course we're going to heal. The wolf is still looking tired. What would you do? Heal again. Fine, we'll fight. You hear the wolf. And the wolf grew tired and fled. Your party won. Where's the experience? We're glad that's over with. Must be the big boss wolf spread the word about us. No worries, let's carry on. Huh? More wolves coming as I heard a noisy from our left side. A wild crow appeared to block our path. I bet it's here to steal our stuff. Well, time to fight. A crow appears. What would you do? Charge up! As Skye's support, she gives you a stat boost. Your attack and defense were raised. Thank you. The crow attacked you by 8 damage. The crow is keeping an eye on you. What would you do? Well, you're not going to be able to outlast our bulk up. You healed yourself from your foe's attack. And the crow gazed at your belongings. What would you do? We're gonna fight. No way you're stealing our booty. The crow grew tired and fled. Your party won. Booty as in treasure. How dare you think otherwise? Sometime later we reached the side of Tipton Cliffs. It has been an exhausting trip through here since we had battled a couple of the creatures along the way. We're definitely on top of the woods we'd gone through, and we barely saw any sight of Tipton City, since we're distant and quite far where we travelled. It must have been their territory, but we made it as the sky turned into an orange sky.
So what's the plan, Master?
I guess we need to search for any trails of luggage debris. That's the only thing we can do.
Should we split up because this is a vast area?
I think that would be dangerous. I guess so, but fine. Okay, I would have thought, well, sticking together would be better, I guess so. You take that way and I'll take the center, partly because the next town's road is there.
Sure thing. See you around.
We separate to look for where the location of the last item is. A few hours later. Oh, it's dark. We return to a campsite and we have found no remains or trace of the lost item. The only place we haven't checked yet is the left side of the cliffs. We can check there together in the morning. Right now we'll warm ourselves near the campfire. I'm feeling tired from fighting wild creatures and climbing. But at least the night sky above us looks excellent from the city environment. Oh, sky keeps itself calm as I feel sleepy.
Hey, Master, isn't the night sky pretty from up here?
It sure is a pretty sight. Yeah, I guess so too. But not as pretty as you, Skye. I look above at the night sky too, as it shines its tiny stars. These nights reminded me of my beginning days as an adventurer.
Oh, you hardly told me about your beginning days. Please, Master, I want to hear them.
I'm too tired. I don't know. Hearing about it just makes me a bit sad. I don't want you to think low of me. Skye pats herself on her lap a few times to draw my attention with that on her mind.
Come over here and lay down on me to talk about it.
Damn. 5 shiv laughs. With hesitation, I did what she said. She agreed that I must rest my head on her thighs for comfort. So what's going on? As I expected, her water-bottled thighs felt warm on her body heat, and smooth my head adjusted onto her lap. This must be every man's dream when lying their head on a girl's thighs. It's kind of made me happy.
So, what do you need to tell me?
Well, here goes. I wonder what she thinks of me afterward. It all started when I first joined as a copy rank guild member and a qualified swordsman adventurer. I joined a party and I was a new member. I was so excited to show off my new and awesome techniques to my new team. They appreciated me being on the team for a few missions. But the next mission was my last mission with them. That time I was too cocky about being the best member and challenging everyone in the group to be the leader. There were some conflicts involved. We were supposed to take down a horde of orcs that raided a nearby village. I was too focused on killing all of the orcs by myself, I didn't realize that some civilians were trapped around me from the debris and fire. I got myself distracted from finishing off the enemies. One of them sneaked up on me and tried to attack me, but my teammate took the blow for me and got injured. Another team member rescued a civilian when I was supposed to. But that civilian and team member was scarred for life by the resulting burns. The mission was a success, but at the cost of many people getting hurt by my reckless actions. I was kicked off from my group, and I felt ashamed. Just so I don't do the same mistakes again, I began to do solo missions, and I hardly ever was in a team for long. From that lesson, I became a better adventurer to others. What do you think? Skye keeps stroking at my hair as I told the story. As I look at her, she still looks happy and calm.
Now I know what's been bothering you. I'm glad that you told me, and I'm here for your needs. Thank you, Master. You'll always be an honest and courageous man to me.
Damn. Despite me being my lowest, you still looked past that. As she keeps stroking me for comfort, I continue to look at the stars. Yes, the stars. Look at the stars. I feel a significant weight has come off my shoulders to someone I can trust. I'm glad too that I told you. I slowly close my eyes. I finally feel better of myself. The stroking really made me sleepy. Sleepy. The next morning. Is Skye even here? I wake up to see that the sky is bright and blue and I'm still on Skye's lap. It's smooth as ever. As I start moving my head, I notice something that wasn't there last night. It was hard to press, but feels bound. What are you doing?
Good morning, Master. Did you have a nice sleep?
Yes, I did. I said in a tired voice. As I raised myself from her lap, I turned back to look at her with confusion on what I just saw. What did you... Excuse me, what? What did we do? It appears that she looks poignant from my point of view, and she's smiling so casually? As weird out as I was, I've got so many questions about this. Skye, why are you like this? She giggles.
I had a dream when you fell asleep on me to take your troubles away. I was dreaming of me becoming pregnant, and I was so happy. My body must have reacted and expanded while I was dreaming before waking up. I might have surprised you with it.
Yeah, you did. I don't remember any events like that. And even if that was the case, it's not been long enough for, well, the stomach to grow that much. Okay, that explains a lot without going too deep. So you dreamed, and then with the slime, what would be the correct word? Metabolism, slime embodiment, slime genetic structure. Your body just somehow naturally expanded. But still, I'm feeling subtle about her faking it, but it looks so real and pretty. I need to get my head back on the mission. Right, I guess we need to get started with breakfast and continue as long that your belly goes back to normal.
As you wish, Master.
Damn. After a healthy breakfast and Skye's belly returned to normal, we march on to the left side of the cliffs. That's the only area left to search. We check through some cave holes and we climb from top and bottom. This mission is getting complicated and I need to remember how the lost item went missing, as I think Skye was rushed in my direction.
Master, I believe I found the item.
Okay, where?
That's the bad news. It's in a bird's nest, and it's big.
Ooh, well, it's better than nothing. Lead the way. Only a couple of minutes later, towards Rocky Trail, I noticed the missing item. A bag of gold coins from the Tipton Bank has been missing from the crash site of the carriage. It's resting in the giant nest of twigs and wood. It's going to take a while to recover it. Also, wouldn't there be a bird or dozens of birds nearby? As we're about to discuss, I notice the wind is getting gusty all of a sudden. Even Skye felt it. A bird's screeching cry is heard, but we don't know where the bird is coming from.
It's coming right at us.
She points in the direction I see of a bird flying towards where we are at tremendous speed, and its size is growing as it comes at us. I don't think it's a crow, but I think it's going to be a rock or something, like a rook. It finally flies on top of us and goes above its nest, flapping its wings on the spot. I studied this bird before. Oh, it's a great raven. Not just any old kind of crow, but a great raven. Oh, don't you look majestic? It is a magical and mutated raven that is 7 feet tall. Its wings are as large as 3 detached houses. It peers down towards us with those angry eyes. It is ready to fight us to defend the money bag. It seems the raven wants to fight us to defend the bag.
I'm with you all the way, Master.
Thank you. The great raven does another cry as it prepares to attack us. After all, the most powerful form of deterring an attack is to try and look as almighty and magnificent as possible to make sure that we are impenetrable. Let's do a T-pose then. The great raven stares at us. We need to take action. Obviously, we're going to charge up. As Skye's support, she gives you a stat boost. Your attack and defense were raised. What are you going to do, bird? The great raven throw blades of wind towards you. Took 8 damage. Her attack harmed you. What would you do? Of course, we're going to heal. Skye's healing you up. The great raven calls out a painful screeching towards you. Combat, your stat boost is decreased. God damn it. Can I spell it? To aid you, Skye, cast out a lightning spell. Lightning spell attack at the Great Raven. The Great Raven took Skye's spell, took the damage, and stunned to move. The Great Raven looked stunned to spell. What would you do? Attack. You attack the stunned opponent a striking blow. After we sent our attacks to our opponent, the Great Raven has fallen to the ground. It looks like we've defeated it. Your party won! It still remains on the rocky surface. We don't know if it's dead or unconscious. Hopefully the latter. At least we can get the item as safely and quickly as possible. We're both kind of speechless from this tough battle just to receive an item. But hey, it's a hard mission. We make our way to the money bag and make our way to Tipton. After the mission, it's now evening time in Tipton, and Skye and I discuss our mission with Thomas at the ramp up.
No wonder you both look like a wreck. And you're alive to tell the tale.
Well, it's all thanks to Skye's lightning spell that stunned the beast and allowed us to do a critical hit on it. Of course, I wouldn't have done it without my teammate.
Same here with your firm plans, Master.
As long as you both can get your gold ranks, you can explore the land of Bromwich with knights in combat.
Hey, well, I haven't overthought of the future yet. Being an adventurer and helping this city enough is my main target.
And we are genuinely proud of that.
As our conversation continues, Tower enters the pub and notices my appearance. Well, for goodness sakes, what do you have in store?
Good evening, Alex, Skye, and you too, Mr. Hawkins.
Please, Miss Turmeric. Mr. Hawkins is my father's name. It's Thomas for you.
Exactly.
That's fine. I heard that both of you were successful in doing your mission. You have my thanks.
Yes, and now the Tipton Bank has recovered the money that it lost. It was nothing. As long as Tipton is safe and sound, and the bank workers will improve themselves next time.
Highly recommended. I'll report to my father afterward.
Thanks. Speaking of which, how is he lately?
He's healthy enough, thank you. He's currently making plans to buy some land for housing. The Guild Center helped the city's growth and reduce crime in those areas.
That's excellent news, Miss Turmeric. The more the merrier for the local economy.
Wow, look at us. All of us are having a friendly discussion about daily life. I do miss this type of environment. At my last party, Tara started to look at me calmly.
Hey, Alex and Skye, would you mind speaking with me outside, please?
Why can't we speak of it inside? Okay, maybe not. She leaves before I answer. Let us go along with it, and I signal Skye to come with me. We sort of left our seat areas to go see Tara. I keep mispronouncing her name at times. Once we reach outside the pub, Tara's beside us, but her facial expression from earlier has changed. What's up with that?
Hey, I know it's odd, but I don't want anyone who worked for my father to know about my idea.
And what is this idea that you have?
Listen, I need you two to go to Yardley with me tomorrow.
Why? Yardley? Why's that? Tara rolled her eyes and sighs in desperation.
Here's the thing. I haven't made many friends in my life, and you two are friendly and honest with me.
Doesn't it sound like something that you were self-inflicted with yourself, with all of your first impressions with everyone being a bit hostile?
For your efforts as adventurers and being good friends to me, let's have a beach day.
Well, that sounds more enlightening. She smiles at us and Skye does to me. And I look at her with puzzled face as Tara notices attention.
I mean, if you want.
Well, I haven't had a day off to the beach for a while. What do you think, Skye? Skye smiles with joy of hearing of the beach.
This will be my first time to go to the beach. I want to go.
Hey, I guess we're going. But how do we get there? Tara puts her hands on her hips as she's confident that she's got a plan in order.
Leave it to me. Just meet in front of the Guild Center at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Excuse me, but that is the time in which I wake up at.
Be there on the dot. Anyway, see you both tomorrow.
I have a question. What about if I'm there earlier and I've already got plans for tomorrow and us and Skye have already agreed to go along with that plan? Anyways, let's get back to the mission. We both said our goodbyes to Tara and she leaves us feeling happy. That's going to be our plan. It's beach time. We're going to be a beach. It's morning in Tipton as we arrive in the city. Not enough locals are around, but some are preparing shops and huts to be open. And we shall see what this beach time has for us in the next time around of Adventures of Skye the Slime Maid. I feel like there are a few opportunities in which a bit more story could be added into the mix. Like, especially with the Larissa and the month that transpired by since Alex and Skye has come to know each other. I feel like there is probably a few more opportunities in which more story could be added in there in order for more character development to grow. Because a lot of the times in games, and this is not just an isolated scenario for this game and adventure, that there's mentions of events that have happened between different scenes of the game that sounds like that they are very important towards the overall story of the game, but they're never projected inside the game so that the player knows what's going on. Like, you can get like breadcrumbs, but you can never really get the full picture of certain scenarios. But I'm still liking this adventure, and I'm a little bit actually sorry for my initial upstarty behavior towards Tara in a way. Like, she find it hard to be friends with people because of her roles in life and her expectations from her father, but also as well as a upper class individual. But just me personally, I am not a huge fan of people that are really alienated in a way to act in a certain way, to be a certain way, to treat others in a certain way because of a self-proclaimed ideal in which is passed down from generation to generation in a family, and in that family is predominantly rich, and you have both the money, the influence, and the authority to be able to look down on others and feel that, yes, you're lower than me, so therefore you must do what I say, otherwise I'm going to make the rest of your life a misery. Like, that's the kind of introductory we got from Tara. It's like, yeah, you're going to be one of those characters. But perhaps thought wrong of her in the latter half of this episode where she was a bit more open towards us. It's just that she finds it really difficult to make friends because of her expectations. But enough about me. Thank you all so much for watching, and see you all in the next time of Adventures of Skye the Slime Maid. Have yourselves a lovely day, and take care of yourselves with your own slime maid.